what are Democrats going to do about the data? Are you all going to follow up on this? What's your take on Elon Musk being done? Because I just think he's finished. He's just finished what he was doing. Actually, he's finished. He's not done because they've still got the data.
And speaking of backwards, this from the New York Times, Elon Musk's legacy is disease, starvation, and debt. Can you imagine that being your takeaway? I mean, I know the New York Times is not worth the paper it is printed on. It should be at the bottom of a birdcage, and that's it. It's all the propaganda that's fit to print. It is nothing more than that. Anyone you know that subscribes to the New York Times should have their head examined. It is genuinely that bad. But what is that article referencing? Well, take a look.
And when you go back to the Elon Musk story, it's the same story. He didn't just leave. He's not just slipping out of Washington. He was chased out of Washington by democracy, by people saying no, by people protesting so much around his cars and dealerships that he lost billions and billions of dollars.
And so there's folks at Boston University who count how many people have died because of what DOGE did at USAID. And USAID was a very ill-managed organization. That's true. But according to the Boston University folks, so far 55,000 adults have died of AIDS in the 4 months since Trump was elected. 6,000 children are dead because of what DOGE did. That's just PEPFAR, the HIV. You add them all up, that's 300,000 dead, and we're 4 months in.
DOGE was in there.
And he didn't take those servers with him.
The servers, I don't think, have left the White House. And so what are Democrats going to do about the data? Are you all going to follow up on this? What's your take on Elon Musk being done? Because I just think he's finished. He's just finished what he was doing. Actually, he's finished. He's not done because they've still got the data.
Yeah, I heard he's on some image repair tour. I think the best way for him to repair his image is to reverse all the damage he did to our government, to the American people. And yeah, those servers are a big issue. We want to continue to investigate that. And certainly, I think some crimes may have been committed over the past 3 or 4 months, and they are going to come to light. One way or another, we're going to come to light, even if it takes us getting into power again. But we will subpoena people and find out.
Who said put that man on TV? That guy's got it. Let's get him on TV with that nasally, pathetic affect. All of these people are completely ridiculous. We'll fact check the thing about all the people dying. But it's all insane. Why do you think Elon Musk did this? How do you think he got red pilled? It's because you guys lied about everything over the last couple of years. All of the COVID stuff, everything related to Biden, and you red pilled him and millions of other people. He did not need this. The idea that Batman villain from MSNBC with the white hair, he looks like he should be in Arkham Asylum level 3 in like the most secure padded cell that they've got. It's like that guy, he's happy that Elon got chased out of DC and that people were protesting at the Tesla charging stations and everything else. You're like, you're happy about that? You people are awful. But let's fact check the 300,000 deaths. This is according to Grok. The claim that 300,000 deaths have occurred due to USAID funding cuts influenced by Elon Musk is not supported by conclusive evidence and appears to be an estimate based on projections rather than verified data. Various sources, including a New York Times article and a Boston University report, cite estimates from researchers like Brooke Nichols at the Center of Global Development, suggesting that cuts to USAID programs could lead to significant mortality. However, these figures are largely projections based on modeling, not confirmed death tolls. Critics argue that estimates may not account for variables like other organizations stepping in to mitigate impacts or the exact status of funding flows. Given the lack of concrete data confirming 300,000 deaths and the reliance of the predictive models, the claim should be treated as speculative, unverified. So you get that. So congratulations, some guy did a model somewhere in Boston, and they're like, that proves 300,000 people died. And you know what? If you people care so much, if you care so much about taking American taxpayer dollars to stop people elsewhere from getting HIV, and you might argue that that's a worthwhile and just fine cause. How about David Brooks? You're pretty rich, I would imagine. How about you throw in some money for that? But I'm guessing you've thrown in zero because you people don't really care. You just want to use the government to do your pet projects. And when you have the government, it's great. And when you lose the government, it is bad. But there is no evidence that anyone died. And also, again, you would allow for, if the government's if these things are so great to do, if they're so great to do and the government doesn't have the money for them anymore, let's get private people involved, right? Don't say it, show it to us, you great, wonderful people. You guys really care, except when it comes to busting out the cash. Then you care a little bit less. Could your health issues be caused by an invisible enemy? Fatigue, bloating, brain fog? What if parasites are the real culprit? I was doing digging into parasite cleanses when I came across this video from a trusted doctor.
What are the main differences between ivermectin and fenbendazole? These are two anti-pathogens used to treat parasitic infections and other similar types of conditions. They are used quite often in the oncology world to treat cancer. They both have as anti-pathogenic abilities.
Interesting, right? Did you know that 60 million Americans apparently have parasites? That's scary. They're everywhere in our food, water, and pets. But the wellness company has a solution for you. Ivermectin plus mebendazole. They are FDA-approved parasite solutions now combined in one cleanse combo. Just fill out a brief medical intake form to get your 3-month supply. Maha is officially here, and the wellness company is making these hard-to-get medications digitally accessible so you can live your best life. Head on over to twc.health/Rubin and use code Rubin to save $90 off plus free shipping. Don't wait, cleanse your body, and take back control today.